It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Ooh. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready. First carry for Saquon Barkley. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing it.
It takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Milrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you, and they find a way to take advantage.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Hold the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Milrow. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. His 12th touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That one's to the rookie from Texas Tech. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Check smash. Check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. Ready.
On play action, Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
That one swung out wide to Walker, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Where's it? Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At the 45-yard line.
Jack Panther.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. There he goes, inside the 30. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Big time play for Philly. 31 yards.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust, you soften them up a little bit.
He's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 20 on the connection. And the Chiefs have a first down. The run up the middle is Walker. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
19 Wyatt, Panther Street, Panther Street.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, Milrow. And that is incomplete. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage. And he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They run with Walker. And they'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
3rd and 5. Play action here. Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will even the score. It's now 21 all.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, Warriors 17.
Play action. It's Milrow. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Got it. Ready?
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
One more time, they try Barkley. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll send Worthy in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They go play action with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So the Eagles use their first time out here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Mahomes. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. First down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
At the 15-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70, Dragon 60.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start on some ground with Barkley. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. On pressure, gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This one caught by Waller. It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Mahomes on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Makes it second and 10.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score again. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chiefs, 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Check.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Simmons on the tackle.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 53 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13.
Let's go.
Now Milroe. They look underneath here for Barkley. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ready.
Milroe on third down. He'll try to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 13.
First down throw, Mahomes.
And the first down, Chiefs.
This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Kansas City
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. Now it is first and goal. Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a designed run. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
He'll run with Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Brown now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Hey.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Come on. Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
2 yards
From the
on
38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Seven Pirates, step 2. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Bronco switch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Eagles first down. First and goal
Ready,
at the
set,
2-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Saquon. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a...
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 45, Chiefs 42. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll run. It's Barkley. This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. Whoa. Saquon Barkley. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter to gain a 43 yards.
Ready up. Ready.
Now Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
Now a give to Barkley, running right, and he's got another one. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll look deep, left sideline. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. That is caught. Finding Higgins. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. To throw, that's complete on the slant. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
from the shotgun. It's Mahomes. Forced out wide. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check, bounce, 79 Broncos.
Play action. It's Milrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver.
2nd and 10 at the 22.
And that will lead to a 2nd down. Running from the pistol with Barkley. Whoa! Saquon Barkley! And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So it's a win here for the Eagles. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from South Philly.